Hello, hello. We're moving on through our math journey, and this week we are beginning with our geometry unit. So, we'll be looking at shapes, not just any shapes, but polygons. So, if we're gonna look at our things that we have to learn this week. We're going to have to learn how to classify two-dimensional figures in a hierarchy of sets and subsets using graphic organizers based on their attributes and properties. So you're going to be able to classify two-dimensional figures in a hierarchy of sets and subsets using graphic organizers based on their attributes and properties. So before, you just looked at a shape and you're like, wow, that's got three sides, that's a triangle. But now we have more rules to our shapes because we're older now. So we're going to get into some details of what makes a shape that shape. There's rules. Crazy. Rules. Rules to shapes. If only Sesame Street knew. All right, here we go. So there's a barn door. See a lot of shapes. See a lot of polygons. Let's see what they ask. Study the following image. What do you notice? What do you wonder? What shapes do you see? All right, so see if you can find like at least like three different shapes. All right, so I see like a triangle. If you include all those triangles together, it's like a square. And then there's one, two, three, four, five, six sides on this shape. So that's strangely a hexagon because it has six sides. So we can actually classify polygons by how many sides they have. Triangle, three sides. Square, four sides. Hexagon, six sides. So a polygon is a closed two-dimensional figure with straight sides and no curves. So what it means by closed is if we're drawing polygons, like it has to be closed. Like you can't escape from the inside. It's got walls on every side. So an open polygon would be like, or that wouldn't be a polygon because it's open. You see how it's like you could escape from that shape. If you can escape from the shape, it's not a polygon, all right? So polygons have to have closed figures and straight sides with no curves. So that means that this is not a polygon, right? Because it's got a curve on it. So no curves, only straight lines. And I'm trying to draw as straight as possible, but this is definitely a curve. And so this curve means this is not a polygon. No curves in a polygon, that means a circle is definitely not a polygon because that's all curves. All right, so polygon or not, let's go ahead and I want you to determine and circle all the things that are polygons, or just think about it. Actually, let's circle the ones that aren't polygons because there's gonna be less of those. Okay, so you got an idea of which ones are not polygons? This one is not a polygon. It is not a closed figure. This one is not a polygon. It is not a closed figure. This one is not a polygon. It has a curve on it. I'm not totally sure if this is closed. If that's not closed, that's not a polygon. Um, this one has a curve. Can't be a polygon if it's got a curve. I don't know if they're considering this a polygon because it's got an extra line coming off. If it closed right there, that'd be fine. So as you can see, the rest of these are made up of straight lines and they are closed figures. I think we got all the ones that are closed figures made of straight lines. So there are the non-polygons because they either have a curve or are open somewhere. So a polygon with three sides is called a triangle. That one is not hard to understand. A polygon with four sides, quadrilateral. All right. So tri means three, quad means four. So a polygon with three sides is a triangle. Polygon with four sides is quadrilateral. Five sides is a pentagon. Now we don't often think about pent meaning five. Usually, um, that's it's not how we think of five typically, but the Pentagon is a building, like a government building, and it's got five sides. It looks more like this one than mine. We'll look at some more.